Wake up with the sunrise, meditate to clear my mind. Thank you for this breath.
Hello and welcome to this special healing session. I am your fearless guide, Rachel Robinson, lyricist, poet, gardener, victim rights attorney, of course, as you all know me as. And today I have a really special guest. Her name is Reverend Kelly Kaelin. She is a certified conscious transformational coach, an international best-selling author, metaphysical reverend, director of programs with Success Journey Academy, gardener, like me, animal aficionado, and believer in the spirit of everything. A recovering CPA and project manager, Reverend Kelly Kaelin, she left the corporate world to find the service work that nourishes her soul, and she found it in conscious transformational coaching. She guides people to remember more of who they are and to learn to make decisions, empowering decisions. Conscious transformation is the most effective healing modality she's come across, and she is here to share it with us, among other nuggets of wisdom. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Oh, I feel so welcomed.
Absolutely, you are. It's nice
Thank
to see
you.
you.
Thank you. Lovely to see you. I'm just thrilled to be here and happy to share this with your community.
Amazing. So tell me about your background. And we heard a little bit about it, but tell us how you got where you are and a little bit more about what you do.
I sure will. Well, I started out rather traditionally. I always wanted to be a doctor when I was a kid. However, after a couple of years in college, my dad told me, after 4 years, all you're going to want is out. And I thought about it and I ended up changing my major to accounting. And that was that. But for me, being a CPA was soul sucking work. And it probably didn't help that my ex was a rather nasty person. We had a business together installing accounting systems. And when we broke up, I decided I never wanted to do accounting again. And so I went back to school for a while. And while I was there, I picked up some skills in photography and film and spent a number of years in that industry. And then when I was done there, I learned project management and worked for a few years in that before realizing that it was a little too much like accounting for me. And I really don't like the corporate way of doing things. So I've always been a coach. I'm maybe not professionally, but I've always been a coach. People come to me and they just tell me things they wouldn't tell their mama. So somewhere along the lines, I realized I have a way of supporting people that shifts their perspectives and then aligns them with their heart. So I help people recreate foundations for their lives so that it's within you instead of outside of you. And that type of foundation is virtually unshakable. So here's kind of the way I see it. There's a foundation we all operate from as a being, as a person in this 3D world. This foundation could be good. It could be not so good. It just depends on where you are in your life, where you started from as a foundation. Because most people haven't either been taught to have a foundation at all, or maybe they're even taught their foundation is even something that actually works against them. And so when you don't have a supportive, solid foundation to operate from, then everything you do is on faulty ground. It's not going to last. It's going to blow down just like it's made of straw or sticks, and it's not going to work well or in the long term. So a solid personal foundation is needed for anything in your life to really work. So whatever you do, this foundation it's sitting on is going to have a fundamental effect on the results that are achieved from being on that particular foundation. Now, I want a solid foundation. I know I've wanted a solid foundation, but the problem was, while I knew a few of the pieces or the bricks that I needed to put into my foundation, there's a lot of bricks I wasn't really sure of. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted them in my foundation. And there's some bricks I had no clue about at all that they needed to be there. So we need this framework for building a strong, stable foundation so we can build the life we want to live. A sturdy foundation allows us to become ourselves again. So we're strongest that way. And a lot of what we've been taught has actually been taught to keep us weak. So in my experience working and talking with people, most have had their foundation crumble from them, under the proverbial pull the rug out from underneath them at least once in their life. And it's, their foundation just kind of explodes beneath them. I've had that happen a number of times. So then we have to figure out how to rebuild our foundation. And we want to rebuild it strongly and intentionally, kind of brick by brick. And I don't think we really think of it that way. I think we know that we have fundamental needs. We need a place to rest our head, food and water, clothing, and, other things for us to live a good life. So one of the tools I want to share with you, you'll be able to quickly and easily know the bricks that are right for building your lasting foundation and your dreams on. So we can get those things that are in your way out of your way. And it's not by fighting them. We don't put up our dukes and push against them. It's really about going in a different direction. It's kind of like those karate moves where, something's coming at you and you just kind of go like that. And it goes right past you. You can give it a little push if you want.
It's like a mental Tai Chi or like an energetic Tai Chi type of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's much easier that way. If you try to stop a habit, that's really, really difficult. If you want to replace a habit, it's easier because you just replace one habit with the other. And that's actually a lot easier than fighting against a habit you already have. So by building a foundation this way, you can create a really strong foundation for yourself. And it's a foundation based on the truth of who you are, your best self. And it will make all the difference in your life. Right now, I can only share this tool one-on-one. So I'm going to ask you to please catch my information at the end, and I'll share this with you directly. There's no obligation or cost. It's totally free. It's just that this is the only way I can share this information right now. And I will tell you that my life has changed dramatically because of this, and all for the better. I am so much calmer. I'm so much more relaxed. I feel like me again. And it's been a long time. So please catch my information at the end, and I'm happy to share that with you. Now, as a coach, I work with a specific modality called conscious transformational coaching. And this is what you talked about earlier. This coaching allows for the permanent resolution of negative mental and emotional events of your life. And you don't even have to talk about it. That's right. I don't need to know what's bothering you to help you permanently resolve it. That's really, really cool. And you get results the first time and every time. It's not your typical coaching where you stand there and go, well, how do you feel about that? Or something along those lines. It actually makes a difference and helps shift your perspective. And I love, really love helping people change their lives so they're happier, calmer, way more confident, and more intentional with what we're doing with our lives.
That sounds very exciting. It sounds like something that a lot of people in my community and even me can really benefit from.
Absolutely. I think we all have this kind of mental and emotional trash in our lives where we have these events in our lives that they're not happy and they don't completely get resolved. And they just leave behind this, it's what we call it, mental and emotional trash. We don't need it, and yet it affects who we are and what we're doing in our life. And I can't give you a complete and total demonstration of this in a group setting. It is very individualized. However, I can give you a taste of it while giving you a useful tool to help calm and soothe yourself on demand. Now, this is about creating a connection to a powerful, positive state of emotion. Are you willing to help me demonstrate this, Rachel?
Definitely.
Cool. Well, I'm going to walk you through a relaxed guided imagery session, including some deep breathing. And then we're going to use your own positive memories to create this connection. We're going to create this connection by making the OK sign with our index finger and thumb. So this is where our connection is going to be. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready. Ready to transform.
All right. Get yourself comfortable and take a deep, slow breath, allowing your eyes to close. Breathing in so deeply that your belly has to expand, and breathing out completely. The deep breaths activate your diaphragm so your body understands that you're in a safe place. So take another deep, slow breath, noticing how your body expands to receive the air and how effortlessly your body releases the air when you breathe out. And taking in another deep, slow breath, noticing how your body expands, and then breathing out, noticing how effortlessly your body releases the air. And with your next breath in, imagine the air is coming in through the top of your head. And all the thoughts in your head are swirling in the air like leaves on a breeze, so that when you breathe out, those thought leaves just settle to the floor of your mind. Not gone, just put away. And as you breathe in again, imagining the air coming in through the top of your head and the remaining thought leaves just swirling on the air, so that as you breathe out, they settle to the floor of your mind. As you breathe in again, imagine bringing in not just air, but also warm light through the top of your head, filling the open space in your mind. And as you breathe out, noticing that warm light flowing down your face, down the back of your head, and down your neck. And as you breathe in again, bringing in more warm light through the top of your head. And as you breathe out, noticing the warm light flowing down your back, across your shoulders, and down your arms. Bringing in more warm light through the top of your head and breathing out, noticing it flowing and filling down your torso, past your hips, and into your legs. Breathing in again, bringing in more warm light through the top of your head and breathing out, allowing the warm light to flow all the way down your body, all down your legs, and then leaving through the soles of your feet, connecting and grounding you to the positive energy grid of the planet. As you breathe in again, bringing in more warm light through the top of your head, and as you breathe out, allowing the warm light to flow all the way down your body and out the soles of your feet, connecting you with the positive energy grid of the planet, so that with each breath going forward, you're surrounded, supported, sustained, and suspended in the light. Now, taking another deep, slow breath, find a memory of a time when you felt completely relaxed and comfortable. It can be any time or place where that's true for you. And let me know when you have a memory by saying, got one.
Got it.
Cool. Describe or name the strongest emotion.
Contentment.
Where in your body do you notice the shift towards relaxed and comfortable?
My back and my chest.
And what's the sensation in your back and chest?
Release, warmth, tingling.
Perfect. Physical sensations are what's happening in your muscles and skin. Okay, so give it a number. On a scale between 1 and 10, where 10 is relaxing and comfortable, what's your number?
10.
Great. If your number is 5 or lower, stop this recording and go back and start over again. I want you to notice the sensation in your body, especially around your chest. Notice them and focus on them. Allow them to deepen. And press together your index finger and thumb of each hand, pressing and storing these feelings for use later as you remember to breathe. As you're aware of these feelings being pressed and stored in your fingertips, count backwards slowly in your mind from 10 to 1, allowing the feelings to deepen with each number. And just let me know when you're done by saying done.
Done.
Keeping your eyes closed, allowing your hands to rest and your fingers to be apart. Take a deep, slow breath, allowing the memories to fade. Taking another deep, slow breath. Find another memory of a time when you were completely relaxed and comfortable. It can be any time or place where that's true for you. And let me know when you have a memory, either by putting your finger up or telling me got one.
Got it.
Describe or name the strongest emotion.
Relief, safety,
Where in your body do you notice the shift towards comfort and relaxation?
my back and my head.
As you notice the shift towards comfort and relaxation in your back and head, what sensations do you feel?
Release, warmth, ripples.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is comfortable and relaxed, what's your number?
10.
Noticing the sensation of relief or release and warmth, the sensation of relaxation in your back and head. Notice it and focus on it. Allow it to deepen. And press together your index finger and thumb of each hand, pressing and storing these feelings for use later as you remember to breathe. As you're aware of these feelings being pressed and stored in your fingertips, count backwards slowly in your mind from 10 to 1, just allowing your feelings to deepen with each number. And let me know when you're done by saying done.
Done.
Take a deep, slow breath, allowing the memory to fade. And whenever you're ready, allow your hands to rest, your fingers to be apart, and your eyes to open. Welcome back. Now, I just want to talk about something inconsequential for just a moment. Are you ready?
Yes.
What was your first car?
A Honda Accord.
What color was it?
Forest green.
And what did you like best about it?
It drove well. I had a nice sound system. It could hold all my friends.
Wonderful. All right, let's check out that connection you just created. So once again, take a deep, slow breath, allowing your eyes to close. As you breathe as deeply and as slowly as is comfortable for you, without really pressing, just bring together your index finger and thumb of each hand, allowing your body to give you whatever feelings it has for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is comfortable and relaxed, what's your number?
10.
If your number is 5 or lower, go back and repeat this process. Keeping your eyes closed, allow your hands to rest and your fingers to be apart. Actually, go ahead and open your eyes. I want to talk to you about this tool that we just created. It's really very amazing. On demand, anytime you need it, you can relax and calm down by just taking a deep breath and activating your connection here. So there's a lot of ways to use this. Before you talk on the phone, before you talk to somebody that makes you nervous, if you are upset, stopping at red traffic lights, that's my favorite. You know how we all get, here's the light. do this. Close your eyes for a second. I promise you, the person behind you will let you know when the light changes. And you'll find that you'll start looking forward to lights. You won't hit as many just simply because you're looking forward to them. I don't know how that works, but it does. And you just get to a red stoplight and just activate your connection. It's really actually a really wonderful thing. And this is it's muscles, it's muscle memory. So the more you use it, the stronger and more powerful it gets. I have used this at the dentist getting my teeth drilled. Now, if it works there, it's going to work everywhere. So I hope you enjoyed that.
Definitely before going into court, before negotiating stressful divorces. Absolutely. I think my clients and community would benefit from that.
Yeah. And the thing is, you don't have to do it up here, right? This can be very indiscreet. You can have it down here. You can have it in your lap. Nobody's going to be knowing that you're doing this. Even if you have your hands crossed in front of you, you can still do it, right? So it doesn't have to be something that's very overt. It can be very on the down low, which is usually how I use it. I can be standing in line feeling nervous or standing up waiting to give a presentation. I just do this and my body just calms right down. It's very used to it now. My body's very used to it now. And so all I have to do is do that. And it's almost like a beat and my body just goes.
Amazing.
So the more you use it, the more powerful it is.
Thank you so much, Reverend Kelly. How can the community find you?
Well, two ways, and I'll give you this so you can add it to the video. For the foundation information, please email me at kellykaelin@gmail.com, or you can text me. My text number is 817-706-3887. And just tell me your name, that you heard about me from the exceptional Rachel, and that you want the foundation information. And if the conscious transformational coaching sounds like something you're interested in learning more about, contact me through text or email as well, and we'll adjust that.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Reverend. Anything else, like any advice or anything you can leave us with as we all go off into this life with our trials and tribulations, our struggles, and really trying to establish that resiliency?
Yeah, I think that, as we grow up and live, we take parts of ourselves and set them to the side because they're not socially acceptable. We think it's just going to be easier to get through life that way. And what ends up happening is we go through life as not our whole selves. And so when we do that, every decision we make is based on basically a lie of who we are. So I think one of the most important things we can do for ourselves is to be who we are at that deep core level and know the truth of ourselves. I think that's the most critical thing we can do. Once we trust and believe in ourselves, then everything else that we do, we can trust and believe in ourselves with, and that includes our faith. That includes our faith. So for me, if I don't trust myself, how can I possibly trust my belief and my faith? And so that would be my best advice is be you unabashedly and trust yourself. Learn to trust and believe in yourself. I think that's the most critical thing we can do in life.
And you have certainly helped me do that throughout our long friendship. And I very much appreciate that. And I'm excited to introduce you to my community. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Rachel. It's been a pleasure to work with you. And it's been a pleasure to meet and work with your community.
Journey through the valley of the shadow while I stand tall in the light with me. There is no sense to battle because I come in peace. I came to set myself free. And if you open your eyes, you will see my divinity.